Hey, what's going on YouTube? Welcome back to another video. I'm not going to be doing too much narration on this one, but I'm going to be explaining it a little bit here and there. So let's go ahead and get into it in these traveling scenes. So, we'd gotten up early that morning, going over the Tin Can Railroad, seen here and in this video, on our way to go see Union Pacific Big Boy number 4014. This was the fourth time I'd gone to see it. The Union Pacific Big Boy class was constructed in the 1940s. 4014 specifically was in November of 1941, being the 15th engine of the class, 4000 being the first. It was originally to be called the Wasatch class, due to the mountains it was built to work in, but an unknown builder at ALCO, or American Locomotive Company, chalked Big Boy with a V for victory shape since it was around World War II, and they found it funny and called it that. It ran up until it was sidelined in 1959, and was donated to the Railway and Locomotive Historical Society in 1961 and displayed in the Rail Giants Train Museum in Palmyra, California. In 2013, Union Pacific acquired the 4014 and moved it to the Cheyenne Steam Shop in Wyoming. In 2019, 4014 emerged from the shop under its own power, and it and living legend Union Pacific number 844 double-headed to the Golden Spike Anniversary in Promontory, Utah. 4014 is now the main locomotive on UP's steam program, though hopefully 844 will be getting out soon. 4014 this year had been doing the coast-to-coast tour, going all the way from California to New York, and its main stop was going to be Philadelphia, Pennsylvania on the 4th of July. I did not catch it on that part of the trip, but I caught it coming back, so I'll count it. We ended up in Springfield, Illinois, just in time to see 4014 coming through.
Almost here, guys. It's just about to come behind the tree.
We hightailed it out of Springfield and went over to the town of Chatham, but not before going past the Abraham Lincoln painting that was there, which was cool, not only because we were in the birth town of Abraham Lincoln, but also the Abraham Lincoln unit was on the train. This view right here would be my first ever look at said locomotive. We ended up in the town of Auburn, though, with no idea at the time that 4014 would stop there and meet northbound Amtrak number 22, the Texas Eagle.
saw it like 20 minutes and then we drove over here so that we could see it again.
Nice, nice.
Well, we're on our way to our next stop in Carlinville, Illinois. Before I talk about the town itself, I want to talk a little bit about the subdivision this is. This is Union Pacific's Springfield subdivision. It was constructed by the Chicago and Alton Railroad, which was later just the Alton Railroad. The Alton Railroad was merged with and became part of the Gulf, Mobile, and Ohio Railroad, which also merged with the Illinois Central later on to become the Illinois Central Gulf, who renamed themselves back to the Illinois Central later on, and sold the line to the Chicago, Missouri, and Western Railway, who sold the line to a subsidiary of the Southern Pacific Railroad, who merged with the Union Pacific, who has now owned the line since merging with the SP in 1996. where things really began to take a turn for the worst. After going to the wrong spot because it was advertised on the map wrong, they had highlighted a different route entirely, we tried to course correct and got stuck in major traffic. We did get the Respondeck Railroad's locomotives here and that GMTX switcher from a moment ago, but yeah, that wasn't great. We got into St. Louis though, which this is just before St. Louis, and got to the bridge leading into St. Louis over the Mississippi River, only to be stuck on that bridge for about an hour and a half, if I had to estimate, because, yeah, traffic getting into St. Louis was just awful. But 4014 had stopped, so maybe we had a chance? Wrong. Yeah, there it went, as we pulled towards our spot, which was just beyond this point. We saw the 4014 going into the distance, and yeah, we weren't happy about it. We did get to this bridge right next to the St. Louis Union Station, though, and decided to set up here.
Excuse me.
seeing that they were backing up towards the arch, we tried to get to said arch. With no prior experience in St. Louis for the either of us, really, yeah, it went about as well as you'd expect. We tried getting to an access road just to realize it's not public. Alright, so we turned back. We're looking for this place, and we finally found it. We're finally on the arch grounds. Here at the arch, this is the first time I've ever been there. And we see the helicopter taking off, and we're running towards the tracks, basically, just before this. And we hear 4014 pulling away. Fun.
Meet me in St. Louis.
After a little bit of tomfoolery to try and get our hopes up, we still felt defeated, but decided to go try and see if there was any way we could get some shots of 4014 just one more time before we moved on to other stuff. That's when something really cool happened. That's when we got into the employee-only event and got to stay there. We got invited into the employee-only event for some weird reason. We've got no idea why, but they let us in. So we stayed, and it was quite fun, especially seeing 4014 up close with barely any people there compared to the public events we've been to in past times. after we left the event, we went and got dinner at a soda fountain that was actually in the station. That was pretty cool. And we went around St. Louis looking for other trains. But that's going to be the next video. And it's pretty much already edited, because I actually already edited this video together once. Wouldn't let me download it, no matter what I did. So I just said, screw it, I'm going to make it again, and I'm going to cut it to 20 minutes in length. Note to self, no more 40-minute videos, because my editor app will not let me download them. Granted, I didn't think this would come out to 40 minutes, so yeah. But anyways, finally got the 4014 video up. Then it's going to be rail fanning around St. Louis. Then it's going to be BNSF 1776 and Santa Fe 5704. And I'm especially excited about making that video, since it's going to be 5704's return to Memphis. After that, I'm either going to start putting back together the 4014 and 2019 videos, or I'm going to start doing something else entirely. It might be the rail fanning I have planned for tomorrow, which I'm hoping to get IC 1015 on a local, which will be in the BNSF 1776 and 5704 video. And yeah, I'm also planning to see a special flyover with a FedEx special livery, so hopefully I'll get some good shots of that. I'm hoping to get it flying over IC 1015, that'd be cool. Anyways, thanks for watching.